All right, Nick, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. This is a team that has a lethal mentality lately. It has been one of speed can kill, and that is a thing they have gone after. Last season is a thing they are going after this offseason, and I think it's really going to pay off on them, especially one key addition they made this offseason.
Yeah, Miles, I agree with you 100%. The Miami Dolphins have a strategy, and the report that you dug up shows up that this new addition is filling in perfectly to that strategy. But before we get into that, Dolphins fans got a really interesting question for you guys to answer, as always, in the comment section below. Look, this is a long and storied history of the Miami Dolphins. You obviously go from the early Shula days through Marino. Now these days look pretty good with Tua and Mike McDaniel. But give us the one Miami Dolphin who deserves to be in the NFL Hall of Fame and isn't. The one guy who played for Miami that should have a bust in Canton but doesn't. Give us that guy in the comment section below. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of today's video to hear a word from our partner of today's video, and that of course is Neuro. They've got a lot of great products to give you a fast and easy energy boost. We love to take their mints before the show. They give us the energy we need to produce this Dolphins content. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to learn more about Neuro, and here's the important part, to get access to our special discount code. All right, Miles, what you got? What's this latest out of Miami?
Yeah, Nick. So we talk about the speed can kill mantra. Obviously, it was evident last season with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, two absolute speed demons, but they go in this offseason and add another monster in the speed category, and that's none other than Devon Achane from Texas A&M. This guy can add so much to this team. It's not just me saying it, not just you saying it. It's his own teammates, the own speed demons I was just talking about. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are extremely impressed with this guy early on through OTAs, and we're going to get into the first part of the article here, Nick, and that is where Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle have been talking about Achane. And it says, turn on the tape and you will come away impressed with the upside of a player like Devon Achane. See it in person and words will be hard to come by. That's how Miami Dolphins receivers Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle feel about their newest teammate and former Texas A&M standout during the early stages of OTAs. Speed has been Achane's calling card since he suited up at Marshall High School in Fort Bend, and it's an instant impact, Waddle told reporters Saturday. You can see it in practice. You can see it in the way he goes about meetings, his work ethic. Having a great guy in the locker room and an explosive player on the field is obviously going to help us out a lot. This is over from SI.com, Nick, on the Aggies fan page. But, Nick, they say speed, they say explosiveness, they say all of these words, but they don't really express exactly how fast Achane is. And I have a second article here, Nick, or tweet rather, from @KingOfFinland on Twitter. There is a recording of Achane at his, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle's youth sports camp, and he talks about exactly how fast he was clocked going during OTAs, and says Devon Achane says he's been tracked at running a top speed of 26 miles per hour. This is absolutely insane. If you put it in perspective, Usain Bolt and his world record-setting pace hit a top speed of 27.3 miles per hour, Nick. This is absurd, crazy speed. But we all know everyone likes to fib those numbers just a little bit. We all like to say we're a little bit faster. So, given the benefit of the doubt, maybe he was 25, 24 miles per hour. Tyreek Hill has only ever been clocked going 23 miles per hour. So this guy has speed that absolutely kills, Nick. I am done talking about it. I am excited to hear what are your thoughts on Achane and how do you think he can benefit this team?
Yeah, so the first thing with Achane, obviously him getting drafted, he was a speed demon at Texas A&M. And one of the things, and this is one of the important elements of OTAs and minicamp, is you want to see players that they're actually as good as advertised in the qualities that you drafted them, right? One of the concerns is you never know how a guy's going to actually show up and compete against other NFL players, right? You have a guy who may look fast in the SEC, may look fast in college, may look fast at the combine or whatever. He gets in OTAs, he gets, surrounded by other NFL guys with elite level talent, elite level athleticism, elite level speed, and he doesn't look special anymore. That's sometimes the concern with some of these guys. So it's great news that Achane automatically looks fast. He's getting the praise from Waddle and Tyreek Hill. That's a great sign that his speed is as good as advertised. So from that perspective, it's awesome news. But the second perspective is to understand what Miami is doing here. So we joked about it a little bit last season that the historical analogy with Miami Dolphins offense is the early 2000s St. Louis Rams, the greatest show on turf, because they had unbelievable speed at the wide receiver position and, of course, at the running back position with Marshall Faulk. Now, look, we're not saying Achane is Marshall Faulk or even remotely close. But if he can add something similar or something even remotely close to that element to the Miami Dolphins offense, watch out. Because we love Mostert, we love Wilson, we think they're great running backs, they're physical guys, great yards after contact. They add that element, they have the ability to be home run hitters. But the idea of a guy who has just straight line speed, who can just run maybe a wheel and go route out of the backfield, something like that, and can burn linebackers or frankly even safeties, that's a Miami Dolphins offense that is literally unstoppable. Because Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle have that element of speed already. They got a plethora of tight ends. I'm really excited to see what the rookie Higgins does. I think he could be special. Offensive line, I think Isaiah Wynn will fill a key role potentially there as well. If you add in one dynamic, elite level speed running back, this offense, they could be the number one offense in the NFL pretty much undisputedly. I think if A-Chain is as good as advertised, and I think it sounds like he is, look out the rest of the AFC. This Miami Dolphins team just got more dangerous.
All right, Miles, we would like to give a special thanks to our partner today's video, Neuro.
That's right, Nick. And I want you to go with me on a journey really fast. I want you to imagine this. It's 4th and goal in the big game, Nick. Your team is relying on you to make the big-time game-winning play. I know you've been in this situation before, Nick. The stadium is roaring. The clock is ticking. The game is on the line. But if only in that moment you were able to have some Neuro Gum. Neuro Gum will help you stay concentrated, and it gives you a burst of energy without a nasty crash.
That's right, Miles. Neuro has thoughtfully curated ingredients and does endless lab testing, which means that you can reach the right state of mind safely and consistently. That's the most important part. It gives you a clean burst of energy and focus without the jitters of coffee or any of those other energy drinks.
That's right, Nick. And if you click our sponsor link in the description below, you can enjoy energy, calm, and focus whenever you need it.